Ho ho ho, welcome back to the channel JI Colorist. My name is Jody and I'm thrilled to have you here today for day 13 of our Christmas countdown using the Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. At the start of this, I had 24 pictures left in this book. I plan on completing it by Christmas Eve. So let's get going with day 13. And it is going to be this page of some characters caroling in the snow. So I'm going to keep the theme of caroling going on. I thought I would do a background first. We're going to use some metallic gelatos. I've got one called Silver Ice and the other is just called Metallic Icing. They're both from the metallic set. I'm going to apply it with a makeup brush and dry rub it on. The other items I'm going to use is I have a vellum piece of sentiment that says "Let It Snow," and I thought I can kind of put that on there. I've got some stickers with snowflakes that I could use, and I also thought I would draw in with a brush pen some musical notes. So I think it'll be easy background, but quite effective once it's all put together. We will also be doing some table topic questions during the video, and I will put a mat underneath to protect my page, and also I'm going to put the gelato directly on the mat to pick up. I'm going to use a piece of cardboard mask to hold this down. It also allows me to hold the paper down firm while I'm doing the gelatos. I will turn some music on while I'm doing this because it's not that exciting, and let's get started. Since it is still the background we're doing, I'm going to leave the camera angle up fairly high, and I'll just show you what I'm doing here. I'm just going to rub some gelato directly onto my cutting board here. So that is the metallic icing, and this is the silver. I'm going to just use both of these on the page, and the silver is not that dark, so it'll just be a nice taking the brightness of the white of the paper down a couple of notches. So just going to pick it up with my brush. And this is going to take me a little while, so I will actually, you get the idea. I will shut the camera off and turn it back on once this is done. Okay, bringing you back, and I'm just cleaning up the edges here with a bit of a rubber eraser to get any over brushing off of the picture itself. You can erase quite easily the gelato until it dries, so best to do it right away. Okay, there we go. Now I added a sheen, a light sheen to the paper, and it's dulled it down a bit, so it's going to be slightly reflective, but only really if you move the page, and it just kind of takes that brightness of the paper away. I'm going to get rid of the cutting mat, go wash my brush, and we'll be back to start the main picture. Okay, let's jump right in and do the owl first. I'm going to use the same colors that I used yesterday. So that is going to be Cool Gray 3 for the owl. And again, we're just going to put a few little spots on him. I'm not coloring the whole owl, just kind of making it look like his feathers are gray. And let's see, it's hard to tell which is which. And we've got the beetle, we've got the whole gang here, except for the spider. Let me grab a piece of parchment or just a piece of paper here. Rest my hand on. So I hope everyone is doing well. It's actually snowing outside right now, and I'll insert a clip of the snow here for those who don't get snow. kind of pretty when it first comes down. I have already been out and shoveled my sidewalk and accessible ramp once already today, so I'm trying to get a lighter highlight on the, so that's why that color's there. Okay, and today we are going to do some table topic questions while I do some coloring. So let me finish this part of the hat and then I'll grab table topic question. I think my color the other day was a different purple. Let me check. Yes, indeed, I did have a different color purple. This one is called Amethyst, and that was the color I was actually looking for instead of that dark purple. So anyways, we will continue on. We'll add some sparkle to that brim of his hat, and that'll help. If all else fails, add a bit of glitter. Now we have done the owl, we will move on and let's put those colors away. We'll grab our mouse colors, and we all know what they are here, and I think you've seen this probably enough times, so I can just move it off to the side. He's got his regular hat back, so we're going to keep that the same. We're going to start with the hat, and then we will also start with our first table topic question. And our first question is, are you an early bird or a night owl, and what do you enjoy during that golden time? Okay, well, let's keep this again craft related or coloring related. So do you color early in the day or do you color late at night? And is there a certain golden hour for your coloring, I guess? I would personally, I color early in the day, which is fortunate because that allows me to get filming done with the light. So I typically film and color early in the day after breakfast, and sometimes in the afternoon, but I don't usually color at night. I find I don't have the right light at night, and since I do color in front of my window, the natural light really helps with that. So comment below what your favorite time of day for coloring is. Do you color when you get home from work to de-stress? I imagine some people I know color in front of the TV, and I don't actually watch TV, so and I would find it hard to color on my lap. But I know that that's probably the preference of some, and there certainly is no right or wrong time to color as long as you're coloring. This little guy singing his heart out. He's got his eyes closed and he's just belting out the tunes. And I think they're singing Let It Snow. So we are going to use that sentiment on the page. Okay, any other piece of him? Yes, ears. Okay. While I'm doing this, our next table topic question. If you could design a postage stamp, what would be on it? Well, keeping it coloring related, how about having a illustrator on it, like a coloring illustrator? And I can't think of anybody less deserving than our very own Johanna Basford, and that's because not because she's the best and not because her books are the best, but just because she kind of started the whole adult coloring craze and made it socially acceptable, or reminded us really that coloring is for everybody of all ages. So I think if I could have a coloring illustrator on a postage stamp, I think it'd be cool to have Johanna Basford on it. What about you? Is there somebody that you would like to see on a postage stamp? Now we're gonna do his hat, and that is at the top of his hat. That is going to be his hat pom-pom. So there will be no doubt he will have a red hat, and let's keep him, we're gonna give him a red scarf today, just because I've got all the reds out. Okay, we've got white here on the snow, so we're gonna leave the snow white. I'm gonna do those green. I'm gonna use the Studio 71 marker that is just called green. So this will go quick. I'll shut the camera off and we'll be right back when this tree is done. Okay, let's make the hymn books here, or the music that they're singing. I'm gonna use this blue. It's called Pale Aqua, and it's BG000. And then for the snow this time, we are going to use the Mod Podge Extreme glitter. We haven't used that for a couple of days. And it does not dry sticky. So I'll show you a page that we used it on earlier this week that's been dry. So here's an example of the Mod Podge, and it's not sticky and it doesn't stick to the page when I close it. I'm not sure if you live in a humid climate if that would change, but it's quite dry here anyways. So yeah, I know that some people were asking about the stickiness of the page afterwards, and for me it's not sticky. Okay, let's go back, and I think we've finished everything that we need to color on here. So what I'm going to do is the rest of the background before I apply the Mod Podge. Let me zoom you out. All right, I'm going to attach some of these things with the clear Elmer's glue stick, and I'm going to place down these items. These ones are stickers, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of glue because some of them they're almost a chipboard sticker. But we'll start with this one. And I've rounded the corners on this just so it looks. I'm going to put that there, and it says "Let It Snow." So because it says "Let It Snow," I'm going to add a couple of these chipboard type stickers. So they're just, it's not exactly chipboard, but it's thick paper. Couple there. And I do have this cute snowman that might look kind of fun. So maybe we'll add him down here. And then I'm going to take a brush pen, black, and yeah, I'm going to add some glue to that one. Okay, I'll do that after. I'm going to draw a few musical notes. Just so that there's kind of like they're singing in the air. It's kind of something fun. I'll add a little bit of glue, but I think that'll be looking fairly good. Let me grab the glitter Mod Podge and we'll get that done. This is the Mod Podge I use. It's the extreme glitter, and you don't need a lot. Don't buy the biggest tub you find. I'm going to zoom you down a little bit. This area is not large enough for me to use my normal sponge applicator, so I'm actually going to use a cotton bud or a Q-tip, and I'm going to use that to apply it. Now you don't need to put a lot. Don't like saturate your page. Just need to lightly, and it's very fine glitter, so it will be there, trust me. And we'll get to this done. It's okay if you get on something else, but we're gonna try and, oh, I forgot the trunk of that tree. And let's put some Mod Podge onto the snow so that the tree has a little bit of glitter on it too. We're going to use the still stickles for the hat because I need to want to differentiate between the Mod Podge and his hat, so otherwise his hat's just going to blend right in. And we also need to do our little mouse or little beetle man, so we're going to use the yellow glaze pen on him. And I'll grab a brown for the tree trunk. I almost forgot that. Okay, any spots missing? Let's do some glossy accents for the eyes, some stickles for the pom-poms, and we'll be done with the page. Okay, we're going to use red stickles on the pom-poms just because I want you to be able to see them, because otherwise they're going to blend into the snow. And then we'll do white stickles on his hat. And we will also give this guy over here a little bit of stickles. Now let's put some stickles on some of these bigger snowflakes. Okay, we'll wait for this to dry. I'll come back and show you how it's looking. A final look at our carolers singing Let It Snow. I think it turned out pretty cute. I think that the glitter is just enough. And yeah, pretty happy with how the page came out. Simple yet effective, and I was able to use up more of my stash, which is the whole goal behind our countdown to Christmas. I hope you had a great day today. I look forward to seeing you back tomorrow. And for day 14, here's a sneak peek. Resting in his armchair. Okay, take care. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.